The Awards for Excellence in Architecture. Of 3 North's 26,000 square foot barrier-free Arc Center in Richmond, the jury observed, this project revealed a clear plan organization, a limited material palette, and a strong interior. Of the projects with a complex program, this was the most controlled and thoughtful. The Covington Farmers Market, by Design Build Lab at Virginia Tech School of Architecture and Design, was simple, clear, and beautifully made, remarked the jury. The use of a small set of materials, a straightforward structural system, and a limited number of subtle formal gestures, they continued, elevate the project beyond merely a shed to create a piece of civic architecture. George Mason University Founders Hall, a 7-story academic building by Smith Group, houses student activities and graduate and professional school programs. The new face of this urban campus displays a strong exterior image and a well-developed plaza space to create a welcoming and functional student center. The plan organization is quite clear, observed the jury. Perched on a forested hill in Great Falls, Graticule, by David Jamison Architect, stands in vivid contrast to its nearby woodlands. This cubist home in the woods is beautifully detailed and sited. The plan is very clear and involves a series of well-proportioned public rooms, interior and exterior, with wonderful views to its wooded surroundings, stated the jury. Loft upon Cork, a renovation and addition by Reeder and Swartz Architects PC, clearly communicated the personality of the client with great skill and consistency. Called by the jury completely ungeneric and somewhat weird, they felt this small project brought the collecting spirit of architect Sir John Soane into the 21st century. The jury appreciated the level of innovation and refinement in the 660-square-foot Lumen House, designed and built by the Virginia Tech Solar Team. This simple, clear residential prototype utilizes a number of innovative sustainable and spatial strategies to create a modest net-zero energy home, said the jury. Given a site constrained by a major urban thoroughfare, one wing of Mosaica School by Studio 27 Architecture is raised to afford parking and drop-off circulation. Another wedges below to provide support, and a third wing folds to create entry and a connection gallery between the adjacent existing school building. The spatial quality implied by the drawings was airy and daylit, with a strong use of color, remarked the jury. The 2,250-square-foot Kensington residence by David Jamison Architect is situated among a subdivision of utilitarian post-war houses. This compact, freestanding home in an established neighborhood was recognized for the clarity of its plan, the simplicity of its massing, and the inventiveness in its section, said the jury. The drawings were clear and revealed a refined organization and a fantastic interior volume that allows the relatively small home to live large. A contemporary house surrounded by mature trees and manicured gardens anchors the site for Nevis Pool and Garden Pavilion by Robert M. Gurney, FAIA architect. This small poolhouse folly is beautifully crafted and formally resolved. The choice of materials and the careful attention to how these materials come together or how they are held apart is commendable, said the jury. Within sight of the Washington Monument and only 2 blocks from the White House, the 12-story PNC Place by Gensler, Washington, D.C., creates a memorable and sustainable structure within its historic context. A limited set of materials were precisely assembled to make a completely contemporary interpretation of the urban massing prevalent in Washington, without pandering to history, said the jury. Virginia Commonwealth University Dental Clinic at Wise by HKS Incorporated integrates a full-service dental clinic with student housing. The building is carefully integrated into the landscape. It utilizes a clear structural system to order the plan and employs a number of simple, sustainable strategies to create a welcoming, daylit interior, commented the jury. Interior design. Of the Forbes Center for the Performing Arts at James Madison University by Hanbury Evans Wright Vladas and Company, the jury observed the triumphal success of the project is how the designers were able to capture the unique personality of each of the performing arts venues. The Proscenium Theater, Concert Hall, Recital Hall, and studio theater all have their own individual elegance and personality, but they also form a richly comprehensive composition. Located in the heart of Georgetown's design district, M2L Collection by Robert M. Gurney, FAIA architect, delivers a modern showroom among turn-of-the-century industrial warehouse buildings. The project's essence is its simplicity in both the layout of the space and in the use of materials. The brilliant white interiors provide a neutral backdrop to the modern furniture pieces, said the jury. The Pew Charitable Trust by Gensler, Washington, D.C., was adapted to include extensive conference facilities for Pew staff and other not-for-profit organizations with the intention that it serve as a nonprofit village. The adaptive use and sustainable modifications create the base from which a pristine and timeless interior emerges, the jury remarked. Rincon Bates House lacked natural light and was a series of compartmentally programmed rooms until the owners asked Studio 27 Architecture for a reconfiguration of the existing circulation pattern and thoughtful consideration for the ecological impact of the project. This wonderful adaptive use of a 1906 house is successful on multiple levels. The eclectic mix of architecture and interiors creates a timeless space that bridges styles ranging from the 1960s to today, said the jury. Historic preservation. Built originally in the 1770s, the Bowman House by Carlton Abbott and Partners, P.C., was threatened by the approaching development and neglect until it was acquired by the Frontier Culture Museum. The accurate and detailed restoration of this log structure, along with an authentic rural setting, combine to make this historic Bowman House an immersive historical environment for visitors. The relocation brings new life to the house and now provides a unique tool for education, observed the jury. The completion of Freemason Baptist Church renovation and addition by Hanbury Evans Wright Vladis & Company marked a decade of work. This is a holistic, respectful, graceful, and sensitive expansion of the original church. The addition reinforces the original architecture by gently wrapping it with a contemporary structure that tastefully gives one a flavor of the church's character-defining features without compromising the original design and beauty, said the jury. Nestled into the slope of a mountain near Sperryville, with views of the Hazel River and Old Rag Mountain, the Hazel River Cabin by Bonstra Harrisine Architects sensitively transformed 3 deteriorated historic cabins into a single contemporary home. The home is luxurious, yet the modern interventions respectfully celebrate the historic structures. The end arrangement of the 3 parts form a strong whole, while the material hierarchy creates a distinctive and appropriate separation. It is a structure that is at the same time traditional and cutting edge, remarked the jury.